Hey folks, it's time once again for Grab Bag Mini Movie Reviews. And you can tell, here at Kensil Culture, we have a vast collection of VHSs, DVDs, and everything else pertaining to movies. Now, John Kensil here has a bag.
Yes, I do. Of features, VHSs, DVDs of movies. My favorite movie is VHS Head Cleaner.
I've seen that a couple of times.
But here we go right now.
It doesn't hold up.
And I love...
Look at how nice you... No,
I don't slam it down.
You're supposed to do it. You're supposed to pick it up and
yikes.
put it down like that. Get a little thing. Hey, and we want to thank, the ShopRite this week, okay?
No, Bowl
and Basket. Okay, that's sounds like a drug reference.
Or a college band.
But it isn't. Bowl and Basket, okay, we want to thank Sean. And what we do is we reach in for one of the DVDs or VHSs that are inside this box right now, and we give it a mini movie review.
I'm going to reach in right now. My hand right there.
Okay, and here he is.
All right, here we go. I'm not looking in here.
John, don't cheat.
I'm looking over here. I'm just grabbing this.
All right.
Oh. Okay. All right. This is the movie called IQ.
Oh, hi, IQ 2.
Yes, it's filmed. It was filmed in Princeton, New Jersey, and Walter Matthau plays Albert Einstein, and he works as he sets these two up, Meg Ryan and Tim Robbins, on a date. Like he's like the wacky matchmaker, and it's Einstein. It played by Walter Matthau. The theory of relativity is.
Walter Matthau is one of my favorites. I kind of look like Walter Matthau with the cheeks right there. But Einstein, actually, he was assassinated. He was killed by the mob, I hear.
Really? He was assassinated and killed by the mob?
Yeah. Well, he knew too much. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this was done, okay, and it's kind of corny, okay? I like Einstein, okay? He was a hoarder also, like myself, okay? And he had kitchen, he had a kitchen that was full of stuff, a garage and everything, right there in beautiful Princeton, New Jersey. I saw this movie, and it was kind of disappointing.
It was a date movie for losers.
Yeah, and it wasn't, and after a while, it was just Walter Matthau with Larry Fine's haircut.
Yes, exactly.
From the Three Stooges, Larry, and
it's a forgettable movie.
And we never really heard Einstein's voice that much.
No.
It was always like, oh, we eat the strudel.
Yeah, he did.
A pretzel right there. But I think my in-laws like that. At a real lot. That's just my...
Were they alive?
No. That my in-laws and my brother and sister and my father and mother, they all like that. That's just my theory of relative...
Okay. Gotten him all.
Sorry, I did not mean that.
No.
But ladies and gentlemen, no, this was kind of corny, but, I liked all the people involved, but the script wasn't there.
No, it's awful. It's not awful. It's just a forgettable movie.
Yeah,
now,
predictable.
No, you picked a movie. You picked a movie, and I'll yap about it.
No, all right. Did I talk too much about your movie, John?
No.
Well, it was about Einstein, so that must be smarts. Okay. And here it is. I'm picking. Oh. Okay. Here it is. All right. Paul Rubens himself, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not for sale, Francis.
Don't sit in front of him in the movies. All right? Yes, this is, made by,
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton, of Batman fame, and that bad remake of Planet of the Apes.
His, Pee Wee Herman's favorite baseball teams.
What is Pee Wee Herman's favorite baseball team?
The Yanks and the Expos.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Yanks are coming. Hey, everybody loved Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and it was the start of his, of his glorious career that was suddenly put to an end because of, by his own hand. But I love Pee-wee's Big Adventure. When Large Marge, when that happens, that actually scared me.
It was weird, and this movie it took that mid '80s quirkiness when people started discovering like John Waters and Divine and weirdo alternative culture, and he was a crazy man child that you just laughed at because it was so surreal seeing an adult man in a suit too small for him act like a big man baby with toys and puppets, and but it was just it's a very neat movie. Everybody loves this movie. 1985, guys, it's almost 40 years old. Holy crap!
I know.
I met him at the horror convention, and Francis and Simone. But it's Tim Burton's movie. There's a movie called Cabin Boy with Chris Elliott. It wasn't directed by, but it was produced by Tim Burton.
Okay.
It's almost the same movie, only instead of going on a nationwide trip to get his bike back, Chris Elliott goes on a seafaring trip. He's a big sissy nerd boy.
Right. He's looking for, trying to find himself, just like Pee Wee was trying to find himself. And he found himself pretty well in the movie.
Oh, my God.
But, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to say this. Pee Wee's Big Adventure, okay, it was funny at the time, okay?
Yes.
But, when you look back on it, there's a few funny scenes in it.
Yeah, you're right.
But the Large Marge, okay,
Yes.
that always scared me. And it still scares me to this day when those eyes pop out like that.
Oh, man. Great soundtrack, too, by Danny Elfman, who just turned 70 last week, who went on to score all the rest of Tim Burton's movies. And he's in the band Oingo Boingo. He does the song Weird Science. A neat movie, but you're right. It
got 4 stars from Mike Clark, okay, who's notoriously gives bad reviews, but it gives 4 stars and it said, should captivate 4-year-olds, 40-year-olds, and anyone else whose heart is beating. Yeah, so, and Pee Wee was beating something else.
Oh, man. Real quick, in the movie, too, I want to take 1 second. He winds up in a biker bar, and they won't shut up, and he goes, will you please be quiet? I'm trying to use the phone. And they beat him up. They're going to beat him. And he does the Pee Wee Herman dance, tequila, Anyway, the gangsters, the bikers are going to beat him up and kill him.
Uh-huh.
A female biker goes, let me have a turn at him. And she grabs him, shakes him. The female biker who grabs him is Cassandra Peterson, who played Elvira. They were friends from the Groundlings.
You know what's a coincidence? When I was at Caroline's, I was playing at Caroline's, and Pee Wee Herman was there like a week before or 2 weeks before, and he left his big giant shoes that he did that dance in, tequila, and they said, and they let me hold them for a little while, you know. So I got to hold those shoes that he actually did that dance in.
In the famous scene, too, where Pee Wee rides his bike to the magic store to buy stink bombs and stuff, well, he changed his bike up, right? And he changed it up, and he has like a little kit on the side of the bike here, and he pulls a big chain out.
Okay.
And the running gag is the chain's endless. It just keeps coming out. Well, if you see it in the movies, right, you can see the hole in the bottom of the box where it's coming off the ground. Like, he's pulling like this. I guess they didn't edit the camera down deep enough. But Wid's right. At the time, it was unusually crazy, wacky. I thought actually a little bit long, too. When it did the Nightmare Dream, but it's a spectacle. You should see it once.
Just like this review is getting a little bit long, and I liked when he was pulling his chain, but that sort of messed up his career. Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
real quick, his favorite holiday?
What's Pee Wee's favorite holiday?
Palm Sunday.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, that has been Grab Bag Mini Movie Review. Hey, this is Kensil Culture, and put on a subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you.